The strongest archangels by zodiac sign. Top 5. There are forces older than time and more powerful than any fate. Their wings are invisible to the human eye, but they touch each of us, quietly, invisibly, when the world around us loses its footing. Archangels. Their presence needs no proof. It is felt in the moment when fear is replaced by faith and darkness by clarity. But not all of them come in the same way. For each sign of the zodiac, heaven has appointed its own heavenly defender, an archangel who is responsible for strength of spirit, path, and destiny. Today, you will find out who stands by your side when the world seems too noisy, who lifts you up when others just watch. We will reveal the 5 most powerful archangels whose names have long been spoken only in silence because their energies can change the course of life. Their power lies not in words but in actions. In the trials, they help you overcome. If you feel that the world is preparing you for something greater, don't look away. Subscribe now so you don't miss the moment when your archangel speaks to you. The first sign is Libra. A delicate balance between light and shadow always accompanies Libras. And it is this ability to sense the slightest fluctuations in energy that allows them to interact with archangelic power at a level that is inaccessible to most. The archangels who protect Libras open up opportunities for them that others only notice from afar. Raphael is the archangel who fills their consciousness with harmony and the ability to solve even the most difficult dilemmas with a grace that amazes those around them. His presence enhances intuition, allowing them to sense the slightest changes in relationships and surroundings, turning every choice into a masterfully balanced decision. Along with him comes the Archangel Gabriel, who brings powerful energy of inspiration and confidence, helping Teresa's transform inner tension into effective force. These archangels not only protect, they create space for the development of strategic thinking, emotional depth, and inner strength, allowing Teresa's to prove themselves in situations where others fail at the outset. They become masters of diplomacy and leaders of their own energy, as every action and every word becomes an instrument of influence, backed by extraordinary clarity of mind. The power of Raphael, and Gabriel manifests itself in the ability to sense the invisible threads of connection between people, to recognize true motives, and to predict the course of events with an accuracy that seems magical. Libras receive from the archangels the ability to combine logic and sensuality, creating a unique combination that allows them not only to navigate complex life situations, but also to actively influence the course of events, forming an energetic space around themselves that supports and protects them. Every action of Libras, filled with these energies, becomes a step towards achieving harmony, efficiency, and personal power, and the presence of the archangels makes their lives strategically sophisticated, precise, and incredibly strong. Raphael and Gabriel work as invisible guides, helping to build bridges between different areas of life, revealing to Teresa's a potential that they could only guess at before. In every movement, every decision, and every thought, the powerful imprint of their protection and support is felt, transforming any difficulties into opportunities to demonstrate skill and strength of character. Teresas become bearers of harmony who, while maintaining inner balance, are able to change the outside world, influencing it as subtly and effectively as nothing else. The energy of the Archangels helps them avoid chaos and conflict, recognize insidiousness and hidden intentions, and choose actions that are always backed by a higher power and knowledge of how to use circumstances to their advantage. Thanks to this protection, Teresas receive a unique gift: the ability to be at the center of complex situations and at the same time remain untouched by negative influences, turning any crisis into an opportunity to manifest their inner strength. Raphael and Gabriel enhance their ability to see the essence of things, recognize hidden trends, and act in a timely manner, making each step as accurate and effective as possible. Libras become not only masters of balance, but also true strategists of their own energy, capable of managing events and people around them at a high level, using the gift of archangelic support to achieve maximum power in all areas of life. The power of the Archangels makes their decisions unshakable, their actions precise, and their influence extremely effective. Every day for Libras becomes an arena for the manifestation of skill, courage, and inner strength, reinforced by the unwavering protection and support of the Archangels. Raphael and Gabriel create space for development, help to turn ambitions into reality, and transform inner harmony into external influence, making Therese strong, refined, and extremely effective in any life situation. Their presence leaves no room for chaos and gives the ability to turn any situation into an opportunity, using the power of the Archangels as an invisible engine for development and prosperity. The second sign is Scorpio. The power of Scorpios has always been noticeable, but its true potential is revealed through the protection of the Archangel, which gives them the ability to transform the most difficult trials into sources of energy and influence. Archangel Michael is the first and most powerful ally of Scorpios, his energy permeating their bodies and minds, making them unshakable in their decisive actions. He helps them determine the true intentions of those around them, recognize threats, and turn difficult situations into paths to personal growth. Alongside him is Archangel Uriel, who fills Scorpios with inner vision and the ability to see the deepest patterns of the surrounding world. His influence reveals hidden possibilities, helping them to sense when to persevere and when to retreat in order to gather strength for a more effective strike. Together, these archangels create a unique protective shield that not only separates Scorpios from unwanted influences, but also gives them the ability to control their own energy at a high level. Every action of Scorpios, reinforced by these archangelic flows, becomes a precise and infallible tool for achieving goals. And inner strength becomes a magnet for success and influence. Michael and Uriel help them feel the rhythm of events, predict consequences, recognize weak points in their interactions with others, and act as effectively as possible, using their energy as both a weapon and a shield. Scorpios gain the ability to focus on what is important, not to waste resources on trifles, and to use every moment to the benefit of their inner and outer power. The energy of the Archangels supports them in the most critical situations, giving them unwavering courage and the ability to act even where others experience fear or doubt. The presence of Michael and Uriel makes Scorpios not just strong, but strategically invincible, allowing them to maneuver, plan, and implement plans with incredible precision. They become masters of influence and control over their own destiny, able to sense any fluctuations in their environment and respond in such a way that any obstacle is transformed into an opportunity for growth. Archangels not only protect, they activate hidden resources that allow Scorpios to act powerfully, confidently, and fearlessly. Every step, every choice, and every decision is given archangelic precision, turning even the most difficult events into a tool for strengthening inner strength. Michael and Uriel enhance Scorpio's natural ability to analyze deeply, to penetrate the essence of things, allowing them to see the truth where others see only chaos. Scorpios become true masters of inner stability, capable of withstanding any burden and transforming it into a source of strength and influence. The presence of the Archangels makes their actions invulnerable and their energy as concentrated and effective as possible. Scorpios receive the unique gift of controlling themselves, their own energy, and their interaction with their surroundings, which makes them invincible, unshakable, and capable of dominating in any field where it is necessary to combine strength, insight, and strategic endurance. Michael and Uriel create a space of absolute safety and development for Scorpios, where every action is correct, every choice is accurate, and every force is effective, transforming the natural intensity of Scorpios into an extremely powerful resource for achieving goals and asserting their influence. The third sign is Taurus. The body and consciousness of Taurus are always combined into a powerful energy system capable of accumulating strength and transforming it into concrete actions. Archangel Zachariel is the main guide of Taurus. His presence provides stability and the ability to focus on the most important things, transforming any chaotic situation into a manageable process. He opens up access to internal resources that allow one to act decisively and calmly at the same time without unnecessary fuss and doubts. Alongside him, Archangel Yehudiel enhances Taurus's ability to feel the material and immaterial flows of life, making their decisions extremely accurate and strategically effective. Together, these archangels form a unique energy shell that protects against unnecessary influences while directing Taurus' power towards real success. Every movement, every action, and every thought takes on a clear outline thanks to this influence, transforming Taurus' natural stability into a powerful tool for achieving goals. The archangels open up opportunities for Taurus that seem invisible to others. A sense of the right time to act, recognition of critically important details in business, personal relationships, or any life situation. Thanks to this protection, Taurus gain extraordinary endurance and precision in managing their own resources, whether material or energetic, without losing harmony and inner peace. Zachariel and Yehudiel enhance Taurus' ability to make long-term plans and implement them step by step, making even the most ambitious projects achievable. This support transforms Taurus into strategists capable of anticipating developments, avoiding unnecessary risks, and making the most of every opportunity. The presence of the Archangels makes their power stable, precise, and at the same time flexible, allowing them to adapt to changes without losing control and inner balance. Taurus become masters of concentration, able to simultaneously control several areas of life and use the energy of the archangels to increase their own effectiveness and influence. Every day for Taurus becomes an arena for the manifestation of their inner strength, where stability is combined with a powerful ability to transform the surrounding reality. The archangels open the way to resources that others do not notice, enable them to create a solid foundation for any project, and provide protection from chaos and unpredictability. Taurus received the unique gift of concentration and the ability to accumulate strength for precise, decisive, and effective actions. The presence of Zachariah and Yehudiel makes their strength practically inexhaustible, allowing them to manage events and resources with high precision, turning any circumstances into a platform for achieving maximum results. The energy of the archangels allows Taurus to feel the rhythm of life, predict its development, and act in such a way that every action is correct, every decision is balanced, and every influence is as effective as possible. Every facet of their essence is reinforced by archangelic protection and power, making Taurus unshakable, effective, and capable of turning any situation into a platform for demonstrating their own power, concentration, and resilience. The archangels ensure their ability to succeed by using their natural stability and inner strength, transforming Taurus' potential into real, tangible power that makes them strong, effective, and invincible in any area of life. The fourth sign is Virgo. Virgo is a sign in which discipline becomes a sacred order. Where others see only habit or duty, it creates harmony capable of changing the course of events. Its archangel is Metatron, the guardian of divine mathematics, the teacher of silence and precision. He appears not in flashes or visions, but in logical decisions, in clear thinking, in the sudden realization that everything makes sense. Virgo does not need loud miracles. Her strength lies in observation, in details, in the little things that make up the great order of the world. Metatron acts through structure, through work, duty, responsibility. When Virgo plans, corrects, and organizes, it is not just a habit, it is prayer in action. She is able to sense invisible laws even where others see chaos. Her heart is not cold, but restrained. Metatron teaches her to separate emotions from decisions, not for indifference, but for purity of intention. Every action taken consciously by Virgo acquires spiritual weight. The archangel gives her the ability to see the connections between events, to understand why everything happened the way it did and where the will of a higher power is present in all of this. He reminds her that the world is not random, that the law of symmetry operates in it, and that Virgo is one of the few who can feel it. Metatron does not send emotional flashes. His power lies in clarity. When the maiden is silent, but there is peace in her eyes, it is him. When she corrects someone else's mistake without reproach, it is him. When, after a long day of work, she suddenly feels deep satisfaction, not from praise, but from doing the right thing, it is the presence of the Archangel. Metatron teaches her to see the value of accuracy as a manifestation of love for the created world. In the darkest moments, the Archangel unfolds before her patterns where every thread of fate is intertwined with another. The Virgin is able to see this not with her eyes, but with her mind. She can understand that even pain, loss, and disappointment are part of a higher order. In this understanding lies her resilience. Metatron protects her from chaos, but also from self-destruction. For sometimes the Virgin is too demanding of herself, and it is then that the Archangel sets a limit for her. You are not obliged to be perfect, you are obliged to be honest. His presence is felt through numbers, through the accuracy of time, through regularities. Metatron often sends her answers not in words, but in coincidences, the right person at the right moment, the right decision at the right second. For others, it is a coincidence. For her, a sign, because the Archangel acts through the harmony of events. In a world where chaos is the norm, Virgo is an instrument of order. She knows how to stop destruction, not with force, but with structure. Metatron chose her for work that is not visible from the outside, but without which the world would fall apart. Each of her plans, each orderly space, is an act of spiritual service, but her path is not easy. The Archangel does not give her peace. He demands growth, precision, self-respect. When the Virgin betrays her principles, he leaves, leaving her feeling lost. But as soon as she returns to the truth, to purity of intention, to a specific goal, he is there again. In silence, in order, in clarity. Metatron does not promise rewards. His mission is to make the Virgo soul unshakable. He transforms doubt into a system, weakness into understanding, and fear into control. It is through him that Virgo has the ability to teach others, to be a support when everything is falling apart. Through her, the Archangel teaches humanity that true strength is not loudness, but precision. When the world is buzzing with uncertainty, the Virgin remains silent and works. She does not seek glory, does not need gratitude, because Metatron taught her that true holiness lies in the invisible. Her job is to maintain the balance between chaos and order, and it is through her that this balance is preserved. Each of her days is a continuation of the heavenly equation, in which she herself is the formula for harmony. The fifth sign is Leo. Leo is not just a symbol of strength, it is the embodiment of the very presence of light in human nature. Every Leo has something of the fire that needs no permission to burn. Its Archangel is Uriel, warrior of reason and clarity, guardian of the fire of wisdom. He does not fight for justice in the usual sense. He illuminates the space so that the truth becomes obvious. Uriel does not come quietly. His power is like a flash of lightning when a Leo suddenly realizes who he is and can no longer doubt it. This Archangel acts through will, through determination, through confidence in his own calling. When Leo steps forward, when he speaks so that people listen in silence, Uriel is there. He awakens in the heart of those born under this sign a flame that does not burn but purifies. His presence is felt in the courage to speak the truth, even when it is inconvenient, in the ability to take responsibility when others retreat. Leo is made to act. Uriel makes him a guide, not a teacher or a judge, but a source of confidence. Through him, Leo feels that he carries not just strength, but light that leads others. This is not pride, but duty. The Archangel does not allow him to be satisfied with the small. Uriel demands lofty thinking, purity of intention, and a clear understanding of the goal. If Leo begins to act for the sake of recognition, the light goes out. If he acts for the sake of truth, it burns with new strength. Uriel's fire is not a destructive flame, but an energy that transforms. It cleanses doubts, fuels the will, and shapes inner discipline. With this Archangel, Leo is not just a fighter, but one who inspires others to act. He does not give people peace, forcing them to raise their heads and carry themselves with dignity. Uriel reveals the main truth to Leo. The world changes when someone dares to say enough. The Leo with Uriel has a natural aura of leadership. Even in silence, he exerts influence. The Archangel forms a special presence in him, calm but unshakable. Where the Leo appears, chaos loses its power. His words carry more weight than they seem because Uriel acts through his voice, not through shouting, but through the power of meaning. Therefore, Leo always senses when to speak and when to remain silent. Sometimes the Archangel tests him through pride. He allows Leo to taste victory to see if he is capable of remaining humble. If Leo forgets about inner balance, Uriel leaves. And then a period of doubt, lost strength, and emptiness begins. But as soon as Leo returns to the main thing, acting not for himself, but for the goal, the Archangel is back. Uriel gives the lion the ability to see the essence in people, in events, in their own decisions. He does not allow long hesitation. Therefore, representatives of this sign often act quickly but accurately. Their decisions are thought out with the heart and tested by the mind. Uriel taught them to listen to their inner flame. If it is calm, act. If it flickers, wait. This Archangel brings Leo another trait, a deep responsibility for those around them. Uriel does not allow indifference. When Leo helps, supports, and leads, they act on behalf of the light. But if he uses his power to pressure or control, the Archangel takes away his energy, and everything created by pride crumbles. A Leo with Uriel is capable of transforming his surroundings. His presence awakens people's self-confidence. He does not preach or persuade. He simply lives with dignity, and that is enough for others to remember who they are. Through him, the Archangel reminds us that true power is not in shouting, but in light that does not dim even in darkness. Uriel acts through breath, through heartbeat, through moments of inspiration when Leo sees solutions that seem impossible. His energy is not about noise, but about clarity. When the world doubts, Leo stands firm, and in doing so, brings balance. The Archangel makes him a pillar of stability, a support for others. Leo does not ask for strength, he embodies it. And Uriel protects this flame so that it never becomes a fire of destruction. For the mission of this union is not to rule, but to illuminate. And where Leo maintains calm, determination, and nobility, Uriel is always there, like a fire that never goes out.